Hey everyone, so this is Elementary Season 5, Episode 14, called Rekt for Life. And it basically starts off with Joan having coffee with Shinwell, and talking about his undercover job for a second. And then it shifts to his daughter, and she's wanting to meet, to which he said yes. Joan warns him to be careful about that, so then then we see a guy making a video for gaming, like he's streaming a video of him playing a game, and two teenage girls are watching or two youngish girls are watching him while he makes this video. As this happens, someone comes up behind him and hits him with a gun, and the video eventually, kind of turns off or something like that. Then we find out that one of the girls that we saw was Gregson's niece, and she called him about the guy. And then he goes over to mention this to Marcus, and Marcus is like, well, you had this like whole, you've had this flood of calls about him, about this guy, but nobody knows his real name. His screen name is OG, or at least part of it, and then and they don't know where he lives. Joan then comes in without Sherlock, and Marcus tells her they're trying to figure out his name for the company he uses for streaming. Gregson and Joan then find out from his niece the guy used to be a pro gamer, but he quit for a multitude of reasons. One was because it pays better, and two, it's because he developed this condition where after he had been playing for a long time, and the controllers kind of bent his thumbs or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, Sherlock then calls Joan and tells her that he got contacted about OG and managed to find out where he lived, or where he was staying. Marcus then thinks someone either really didn't like him or they wanted information, which turns out to be true. Basically, long story short, after all this, they find out that the dude's name is Owen, and he was an agent for this other kid named Marcel, who goes by the screen name Tendu. And basically, Tendu was blocking this law firm's law firm's contract to get shipping in and out of Canada. So and basically Tendu was blocking their every move about that. So the lawyer, I can't remember her name. Let me look it up quick. Let's see. What was her name? I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now. Let's see, what was her name? Yeah, they never showed her name. They never said her name. So, anyway, so she was killed him. She killed Tendu because he was blocking his every move, or her every move, and so she killed him for it because she wanted to take the land from the Inuit who live in northern Canada, and so that's why she killed him, basically. To make a long story short. So that's basically the whole case of the week. We did manage to come across this Joey Ning, or Ing, is Joey Ing, and he's played by James Kyson, who, if y'all have watched the first Heroes series, you know him as Ando, and I was really excited to see him because I was like, I loved Ando. I really loved Ando in that series, so, but yeah, my heart just went like, yes, Ando, because I really loved Ando. Anyway, so, kind of going away from my fangirling for a second, the whole B story with Shinra's daughter, basically what was going on with her was that there was this gangbanger whose name is Lucian, who kept basically saying, well, you're my girlfriend, you have no choice in the matter, and you're gonna be with me no matter what you say, think, or do. And so basically she wants help with trying to get him to stop trying to make her his girlfriend, no matter what the fuck she wanted. And at the end of the episode, you saw that Shinro tried to, start doing some bonding stuff with her, like, walking her home from school. But she shut his ass down, like, seriously quickly. Shut his ass down. And I was like, poor Shinro, he's at least trying, like, I understand he was never there for her before. I understand that. But he's at least trying, he's at least trying and everything, so, like, yeah, I mean, at least don't close that door all the way. I mean, at least think about it. That was just my 2 cents. But I do understand that she doesn't see everything the audience sees, so she only knows what she has seen so far, and what she's seen is that he's this bad dude who was put away in prison for however long he's put away. I think it was like 5-10 years or something like that. So, so yeah, I can see how she would think that based off of what she's seen so far, she wouldn't want to, but I mean, I would say don't close that door right away. Don't do it right away. But yeah, basically that is the and the also kind of little mini subplot was Tendu had fallen in love with this girl named what's her name? Lavinia, and Lavinia, he met her a week prior to all this entire episode, and he found out that she and all of the models that were part of the gaming group that he was signed to were prostitutes. They were prostitutes. And so basically, he paid off all of her debt that the escort agency had ordered her in one fell swoop, which was $100,000. So that was kind of like a little snippet that I kind of wanted to bring up, because he seems like a very stand-up guy who wanted to do the right thing for a woman that he really cared about. So I just wanted to bring that up. But basically, that's the entire episode. So this is like a 10-minute video. But basically, that's the entire thing. And I think that pretty much covered everything. If I didn't mention anything, please write it down in the comments. But the next episode's not for 2 weeks, so we have another long ass break in between. So it's kind of getting annoying here. Like, come on, really, get it together. So it's like, yeah, we need another. You can't keep. I mean, I get that this is like episode 14, but it's still kind of. I mean, so many breaks. I mean, and plus they kind of started later. They started in, like, I think November or something like that. So why the fuck is there so many breaks? I don't get it. Or at least I thought they started in November, but either way, like, it's still. Come on. Anyway, so this is all I have for this week. So I'll see you guys next week.